and it bounces. Hi everybody, it's Shay. I am doing a summer's favorite today. Um, I know they do it like monthly favorites, but since my time is limited, I want to do the whole summer. It's been a little bit of a rough summer because I have started a new job and it's just been crazy. Working 40 hours a week, even though I did this before, is rough. But this one calls for a little bit more time, maybe some overtime, which is nice because I need the money. But, and then I come home, I'm so tired. But I think it's going to get better now that I've gotten in gear and I know what I'm doing and I can handle it. It's going well. And if this camera does bounce, and I apologize for that, I have kitties, and they jump on the bed, and yes, I'm doing this on my bed. It's my room. I have teenagers. You guys know that. They're here and they're awake. It's Saturday, so I have to do this in my room. So, but the kitties, yes, think I have 3 in here. One might start meowing to come in and I'll have to pause and go get her. But yes, I am the crazy cat lady. Well, one away from a crazy cat lady. I know, you probably can't see that. No, one cat away from, yeah. But that is me, the crazy cat lady. I didn't plan it that way. It just kind of happened because I rescued a cat off the street. She kind of rescued us. She found us, and she's all black cat. Just came. She was a kitten when she first came to our house. Excuse me. And she, hung around. We fed her. We defleed her. I got her shots. I did everything for her. I didn't spay her. I thought she belonged to someone down the street, so she wasn't spayed. She ended up becoming pregnant, and then at that point, I'm like, you know what? She's my cat now. I'm taking her inside. For the final weeks of her pregnancy, she stayed in my room with me, and she gave birth to 3 little beautiful little babies, and my kids fell in love with them, and that's who you see running around. That's Raya, Kiba, and Winry. Those were the little sisters. We kept them, and now I have 6 cats. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to go over my summer favorites because I couldn't do it for the month. So I'm doing it for the whole summer. And for those of you in the southern hemisphere, do it for your winter. Past 3 months. Who cares? But I'm doing a faves. And I'm going to start off with books. See, my issue with books, I love books. I do listen to books. I think the last book I listened to was The Martian, which was that movie with Matt. No. This is how my brain works. Blink. And that was a good movie. It was an excellent movie, so I read the book. The book is a little bit more scientific, so it kind of can get, but it is still good. The movie's better. Believe it or not, the movie's better. Go figure. They always say the book's better, but in that case, the movie's better. But I just don't have time to read. So I listen to books, and I used to make jewelry. Yes, I used to make jewelry, and you might see this somewhere, Milady Jewelry or whatever. I used to have an Etsy and everything. And then my marriage fell apart. And then I got a divorce, and I had to pack that stuff away because I had to move, and I haven't unpacked it yet. I will. But my jewelry is like steampunky, Victorian, and bohemian. it's great. I still have a lot of pieces, and I need to get back into it. But again, who has the time? Right now, I'm having issue with finding space in my house. I have a house full of kids, well, teenagers. It's a 4-bedroom house, and I have a teenager in every single one. And then I have 2 right now that are staying with me in my kind of living room area. It's an extra room I just kind of cornered off for those 2 girls, and there, they call me a saint, whatever. I'm just kind of like the neighborhood mom, and I don't mind. I love my house full of people. I'm that kind of person. I do like my alone time, but it's so quiet in here. If nobody's here, it's just like it's too quiet. I don't like it. When they all grow up and leave, I don't know what I'm gonna buy someplace smaller, maybe. I don't know, get roommates or something. I don't know. But okay, I'm sorry. I got off track, which is easy to do for me. Books, yeah, haven't read any. Haven't had time, but I've listened to them. And like I said, the last book I read was The Martian. The last book I listened to, probably a vampire book of some sort. I don't know. But lately I have been into podcasts, so that gets me to podcasts. That's why I haven't listened to a book in a few months. I've been listening to podcasts, and the ones I got into, my friend got me hooked into Crime Junkies, which is a crime series, and there's just these 2 ladies who are kind of goofy, but they tell these stories, and they tell them well. Oh, that was Raya. Sorry. Boing. But Crime Junkies, yes, that's a good one. So if you like podcasts, that's a good one. Serial is a good one. It's about Sayad Anand. Sorry, Sayad Anand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. I apologize. It's about his case and how in 1989 he was accused of murdering his girlfriend, and I don't think he did it. And yeah, it follows that case. Also, the Black Tapes. Now, if you like spooky, the Black Tapes is spooky. It kind of creeps you out in a way, so just be warned, that one kind of spooks you. And I listen to that when I make dinner, because I can only listen to that one in like a little bit at a time, because it's spooky. I'm just kind of like, ooh. I can't listen to that before I go to bed. Okay, podcasts. That was my podcast. Food, nothing really changes. I eat pretty well. I do have my favorites, like my Ghirardelli dark chocolate sea salt caramel. Love these. I eat so many of them, though, that, how you eat so much of one really good thing that it kind of just, it's not okay now. So I think I'm ready for something a little different, but I still love these. They're so good. Okay. Other than that, I like to drink seltzer water. I don't drink any type of sodas or Coke or that kind of. The closest thing, because I like the carbonation, I went to seltzer water. But yeah, if I drink a Coke now, it's so sweet. It grosses me out. So it took a while to do that, because I used to drink Cokes, and then I went to diet, and now I don't drink any. So hopefully I didn't lose much weight, but meh, it is what it is, right? Okay, movies. Hey, I don't watch many movies. The last movie I saw in the theater was just the other day, but before that was Avengers. The final Endgame, and that was in May. And then my son, who works at a movie theater, my oldest, he's 21, he took me to go see It, the second It. First we saw the first It 2 weeks ago on Amazon, and that was actually pretty good. I never read the book. I don't do clowns. That's why I have a thing with jesters and tarot decks. Just, I don't know. And then my kids talked me into watching the first one. I'm like, I don't, you guys, I didn't do well with the first set of it when it was back in the 80s. I'm just like, I don't know. But, it wasn't as bad. And I do pretty well with horror movies. They don't really scare me, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. So my son, he took me to go see the second It. And I swear he jumped so much. This 21-year-old man, he's a man now, he jumped out of his seat so many times, and I'm just like giggling the whole time. I did get scared, jump scared a few times in that movie, but yeah, the first one I think was maybe better, but I don't know. It's your own opinion, so follow that. And so, yeah, movies. Besides that, I do watch movies on like Netflix or Amazon, and the latest movie I probably liked the most was it's called A Simple Favor with Anna Kendrick, and I forget her name. She's like Ryan Reynolds' wife. She's like gorgeous. It was actually really good. I was surprised how good that was. There's just movies these days just seem like they're predictable, and that one was just like, it catches you, and I liked it. It was quirky and interesting. It was a good one. And that was on Amazon. I saw that. Besides that, back to TV. My favorite TV shows. I watched The Haunting of Hill House again. I watched it back in the fall, and I just watched it again over the summer. Fantastic series. If you haven't seen it yet, I just love it. It's so great. I mean, if you like horror, and that one's just like, whoa. Whoa. That's really good. I like that one. Okay, I just saw Carnival Row on Amazon. It was pretty good. I liked it. I love my Will from the Caribbeans. Orlando Bloom. Another good one is, if you haven't seen it yet, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It's funny. It's cute and dramatic. If you see me looking out the door, it's because I hear booming in the house. It's my kids waking up. Finish Stranger Things. Great one. Of course, you hear that a lot. I like Mindhunter. It's, this about the beginning of the FBI, where they started developing the department to locate serial killers. Because I have a thing for crime. I'm a crime junkie. So Mindhunter, yeah. Also watching one on Cold Cases on Netflix. I watch that every once in a while. Jack Ryan, that's another good one. It's hard to imagine that lead character from Office being intense and serious. Jim. That's not how I know him. Jim from Office. That's probably it. I watch, Glow. I'm waiting for the space one, Lost in Space, to come back. That one was a really good version of Lost in Space. So, here and there I'll watch series. The Good Place, it's hilarious. That their just take on heaven and hell and stuff. It's kind of funny. And the camera's going to bounce again because Jariah, she walks by. Okay. Food, TV, movies, books. YouTube. Hey, YouTubers. I am not going to mention any tarot YouTubes because I love y'all. I watch y'all. I don't make many comments, but a like here and there, and it's just time. How much time I have in a day. But I'll watch you. I watch you guys. I'm driving to work, driving home from work. I don't watch you. I listen. Still drive. But yes. And I come home and I color and I watch YouTubes. And yes, I color. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But other YouTube channels that you should watch. It's a shout out, I guess, but not tarot. A new YouTube channel, because I follow this guy on Instagram. It's called One Bike, One World. And it's about this guy who's traveling across Europe, but now he's in Turkey, on a bike. And he found a kitten back in January, and he named her Nala, from The Lion King. She's a beautiful, beautiful cat. And he rescued her, took care of her, and now his journey is about traveling on a bike with a cat. And I love his story. He has videos on Instagram as well as on YouTube. So yes, follow him. And it's a great story. It just does something to your heart, and it just makes you feel good. I also watch The Kitten Lady. She does kitten rescues, and I really kind of want to do that. If I had more time, I'd be a kitten rescue person, because that's my jam. Catman Chris, Cat from Hell, Coal and Marmalade. You think I have an obsession with cats? I don't know. There's something with cats. But anyways, and Mind Boggler. I like that one because it's paranormal and just kind of gives you cool things about the world. And that is about it in my YouTube channels. If it's not those that I just mentioned, it's just tarot. Just tarot and metaphysical, and yep, that's what I love to follow on YouTube. Okay, moving on. Another favorite of mine is I like to color, and I talked about that. And I found this coloring book on, I don't know, Amazon? I think Winry wants in. She's fine. But yeah, I colored most of these. I thought that was pretty good. And then you can study them, and I just really enjoyed doing this. I pretty much filled out the whole thing, and then I bought a new one. Because I love the color. And the new one I haven't really done yet. It's this one I got off Amazon, and it's more of the classic Rider-Waite. And I just haven't got to it yet, because like I've said before, I've always had issues with the imagery from the old classic Rider-Waite, but I'll get there. Maybe this will help me if I color it myself, so I'm excited to get into that. But if you guys want me to show more pictures over here of my coloring, just let me know, because some of them are okay, like that one is good, but some are kind of but I had a lot of fun doing this. And so, yes, get that. But see, I also color. This is my journal. I do this little swirly thing. And this is my thing. I like to do my swirls and color. You can tell I like color, right? Color. And this just helps me unwind at night. So I'll watch my Netflix channels, and I'll open my journal, and I find the pages to go into. And I'll just doodle with, okay, I'm going to pick orange. Doodle. Doodle, doodle, doodle. And, yeah, it's fun. Kind of cool. Trying to find a good one. Oh, there's a good one. I kind of went on 2 pages. Oops. And if you're wondering what these are, this is a tarot or an oracle deck. I forget what oracle deck this is, but I got it from like China. It's copy, and I don't know. I forget where I got it, but they're tiny versions, so I use it in my journal. I put them in here. This is my one for October. I picked it Victory. October is going to be a good month. So, excited. Okay. But yes, and this is another favorite thing, is my journal. It's a bullet journal. And I just started doing this because of you YouTubers. I love you guys. Thank you for suggesting this because I love my journal. I take it to work. I work on it there every once in a while. Yes, I know I'm a slacker, but no, on break. But I love it. I mean, what can you not love about doing this? And I write little stories. I do my taroting. This was my last tarot circle I went to. I take this when I go to tarot circle. Let's see. I do lists. I do my wish list for tarot. I do the lists that I've put into, like Kickstarters, or if I ordered and they're going to come later, because I forget. Like the Dark Mansion. I plan on getting the next one. It's on my list. The Light Seekers Tarot. I'm already on the list for that. I bought that and it should come. The Mists of Avalon Oracle is coming. That's from Rockpool. And yes, I bought from Lisa, Supportive Tarot. I bought the Wizard's Tarot. I know it didn't click for her, but since I'm kind of new at all of this, I think it will click for me very well. And I thank you, Lisa. I'm so excited for that. It's coming in the mail soon. But anyways, sorry. Now I gotta find my list. It's in here somewhere. Okay. Now to tarot. Okay. Oh, before I get there, I want to show you this. I have discovered eBay. I know. It's like Shauna, or Shay. Shauna's my real name. Shay's my nick. eBay's been there for a while. But eBay and tarot, it's the first time I've done that. So I discovered, I bought some used decks on it, and I've been happy with most of them. There's a couple I'm like, ugh. I think that's all. But I wanted to show you this. This is labradorite, guys. Look how huge this is. It's huge. I don't know how heavy this is. How much do you think this would cost? I mean, tell me down below. How much do you, first guess, this labradorite hunk? I'm using it as a bookend. It's so freaking heavy. I mean, this is a massive paperweight. And shipping was free. Shipping was free. I mean, look how beautiful. Look at that. And I love it. It's kind of smudgy. It's so pretty. And I paid $40 for this. And I just, I just put crystals. And I put a little bit, and I'm like, oh, that's probably about worth that. And I won this. I didn't think I'd win this. And, yeah. I mean, it's so pretty. $40. I mean, it's gorgeous. And I love it. And it makes me feel good. It's worth $40, right? Tell me. Yes, Sean. It's worth $40. Shay. It's worth $40. Okay, sorry. Yes, sorry about that. Shay is my nickname. I use it here. Okay. Tarot. Now, beginning of the summer, I got the mermaid. It's upside down. That's my life. The Mermaid Tarot. I got it for the summer because it gave me that, the ocean, the summer feel. And, I used it for a while. I mean, it's cutesy. I mean, I kind of connected with it. I mean, it's kind of cool. But I used it for all of July. All of June and some of July. and the end of May. So I used it for a good solid 2 months. Oops. And it's very, I mean, look at that card. It's like, wow, it's beautiful. And I love this deck. It's beautiful. But yeah, 2 months. It's a good deck. I almost entered myself to win it from Lisa at Support Tarot, but I'm like, nope, I got that one. I'm about to choke. Excuse me, sorry. But then I started using this one. And it's my texture tarot. And I've talked about my texture tarot before. I know my voice is kind of blah blah now. The texture tarot. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I love this deck. I used this for a while there too. And with combination of the Mermaid Tarot. And it's just a beautiful deck. It's very summery to me. And I just love this art. This is like one of my all-time favorite decks. If I did that VR that says what deck would you not want to live without, this would be one of them. It's a little hard to shuffle, but I'm okay with it because it's so freaking pretty. I mean, you just can't go wrong with this deck. This is my guy right there. I mean, it's just a beautiful deck. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, let's get off of that. And then I started using the Rackham. And I know you guys, I'm Shauna in her Rackham. Oh my God, I did it again. Shay in her Rackham. I forget. This is my Rackham Tarot. And I love the Rackham Tarot. I just think it's so beautiful. And this is another summer favorite of mine. Shay loves her Rackham. Yes, I'm going back and forth now. Gotta get it in my brain. I'm Shauna at work. I'm Shay here. I'm Shay at games. Shay at home. I'm going really fast. This is pretty. I love it. My Rackham. Okay. Now I am doing my for the fall. But I did play with this at the end of September. And it's still officially summer until Monday. This is Friday. No, Saturday. And that is my Everyday Witch. And you guys have seen this a lot because everybody's pulling it out for the fall. I love this deck. I just edged this deck. I talked about that already. I'm going to do a walkthrough of the Oracle because I just numbered these. And I'm going to walk through them and talk about what I did there because it's helped me so much with that deck. And I think it will help other people. But Everyday Witch, another favorite. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be my longest video, like, ever. Oracle. Okay. Oracle decks this summer. I don't have that many that have been my favorites. But I'm just going to show them real quick because you guys know what these are. They're older ones, but good. And my go-to is the Wisdom of Babylon. I love this. This is my favorite. This is my one I call home. I just know this deck. I pull a card and it's like, oh yeah, that's what I need to work on. I just know without even looking at the guidebook. It's kind of cool. Love this deck. Next is a new favorite. Well, I've had it for a while, but the summer has been really nice using this deck, especially with the Mermaid. This is a nice, with the Mermaid, it's the Map Oracle. And I just really enjoy this deck. I mean, it's summery, it's breezy, it's airy, it's beautiful. This is a good summer oracle. And this is kind of another one you don't need the guidebook for, but I use it anyways. I don't mind the guidebooks. So, but I also like words on my oracle cards because it just helps. Rock bottom. Rock bottom. Sorry. It's a song from Imagine Dragons. Okay. Next is the Journey. Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. Love this. This is another favorite of mine. My book. The backs. The fronts. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to be using this one through the fall too. I have a lot of oracles, but this is one of my faves. And I use this most of the summer. And it's so pretty. And I do have a walkthrough of this. And maybe I'll link it down below if I can figure out how to do that. I don't know. There's still things of YouTube. I'm clueless. Edit. It was it. I don't know how to edit. I don't want to edit. But, oh. So, yes. That is my favorite oracle for the summer. One of them. One of the three. The Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. I have to read it because I can never remember. Yes, I have issues with my memory. If you guys haven't noticed that in my other videos, I do. I have issues with my memory. Okay. Y'all, I think that's it. I did tarot, I did oracle, did my rock, my big rock. I think those are my summer favorites, y'all. Yep, I'm done. So, thanks for joining me. I'm Shay. Yes, Shay. And you guys have a lovely, lovely rest of the weekend. And you know what? I forgot to tell you this. I have a self-defense class today. And I'm really nervous about it. Oof. Oh, I forgot something. I got this at a wine fest. And it's beautiful. Look at this backpack. It's so pretty. Look at that. I love it. Okay. That's it. Okay. Bye, y'all. You have a good one. Thank you for joining me and subscribe. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.